Tears flow as Liv Morgan caught Dominik doing this with Raquel Rodriguez. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In the world of WWE, where alliances shift with the wind and emotions run high, nothing hits harder than betrayal, especially when it happens outside the ring. Liv Morgan, a woman who has battled her demons, clawed her way to the top, and opened her heart to someone she believed she could trust, has just suffered the most heartbreaking blow of her life. What she saw backstage, what she heard, and what she felt, has shaken the WWE Universe to its core. Today, we dive into the moment Liv Morgan caught Dominik Mysterio with Raquel Rodriguez, and the emotional storm that followed. This is the story of shattered trust, tears behind the curtains, and the chaos that threatens to destroy friendships and careers. Liv and Dominik, an unlikely connection. Liv Morgan's 2025 return to WWE was nothing short of triumphant. After recovering from injury and months of isolation, she came back more focused, stronger, and even more unpredictable than ever. But there was something different about her, a vulnerability in her eyes, a softness behind the mischief. And the person who seemed to pull that side out of her was Dominik Mysterio. It started subtly, a lingering look during a backstage promo, a quick save during a mixed tag match. Liv began teasing Dominik during interviews, playfully interrupting him during backstage segments, commenting on his social media posts. Some fans laughed it off. Others started shipping them. At first, Dominik looked hesitant. Still loyal to Rhea Ripley, who at the time was taking a break from WWE due to injury, Dominik kept his distance. But slowly, the cracks started to show. With Rhea gone, the Judgment Day faction began shifting in tone, and Dominik found himself lost. Liv saw that, and she took her shot. She began confiding in him, telling him how people doubted her, how she felt alone, and Dominik, for the first time in months, felt seen. Without Ray's shadow looming over him, he found comfort in Liv's unpredictable but genuine energy. And before long, WWE fans started noticing a new dynamic forming. Raquel's return and the rekindled past. Enter Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel, Liv's former tag team partner and once her best friend, had been out with an injury for several months. When she returned, fans expected a joyous reunion. Liv and Raquel were a powerhouse team in the women's division. They had tagged gold together. They supported each other like sisters, until Liv's dark turn in late 2023 fractured that bond. Since then, Liv had gone rogue, attacking Becky Lynch, stirring chaos, and burning bridges. But when Raquel came back, she was all smiles. She extended a hand to Liv, forgave her for the past, said she wanted to move forward. Liv, though hesitant, accepted. But she had her suspicions. What no one knew at the time was that Raquel had a history with Dominik Mysterio. A brief, quiet fling in 2022, short-lived, but not forgotten. And Liv, who had just begun opening up to Dominik, felt a wave of unease watching Raquel re-enter the picture. The tension builds. Over the next few weeks, subtle tension began brewing backstage. Raquel started appearing in more segments with Dominik. She'd bump into him during interviews, joke with him during locker room cuts. In one viral moment on WWE.com, Raquel and Dominik were caught laughing off camera, just before Liv appeared in frame, causing both to go quiet. The chemistry was undeniable. Liv noticed. Her body language changed. In the ring, she grew more reckless. Outside the ring, she became more isolated. Even Judgment Day's Finn Balor was seen confronting Dominik. During one backstage Raw segment, asking him bluntly, "What are you doing, bro?" Dominik denied everything, said Liv was imagining things, that Raquel was just a friend. But Liv's instincts told her otherwise. Her heart was starting to fall for someone, and she feared she was about to lose him before she ever truly had him. The confrontation backstage. Then, it happened. One fateful night, after Monday Night Raw went off the air, Liv Morgan walked down a quiet hallway backstage. She was looking for Dominik, hoping to speak to him after his match. But what she found instead broke her spirit. Through a cracked locker room door, Liv overheard hushed voices. Laughter. A familiar giggle, Raquel's. She slowly crept forward, and what she saw froze her in place. Dominik was sitting on a bench. Raquel was sitting beside him, too close. Her hand was resting gently on his knee. He wasn't pulling away. In fact, he was smiling. They weren't kissing. They weren't doing anything technically wrong. But the intimacy, the comfort, the secrecy of it all, spoke volumes. Liv stood there in silence. Her face turned pale, her heart pounding so loud she could barely breathe. She backed away, slowly. Eyes filled with tears, her lip trembling. She had caught him, not in the act of betrayal, but in the act of connection. A connection he promised he didn't have. Liv's breakdown. Liv didn't scream. She didn't attack. She didn't throw punches or break down the door. She walked out of the building, past catering, past producers, past the camera crew. People called out to her, but she didn't hear them. Outside the arena, under the cold night sky, Liv Morgan sat on the curb and cried. For someone who had spent years building walls, this moment was the cruel confirmation of her worst fear, that she wasn't enough. That maybe, no matter how much she gave, she'd never be someone's first choice. Backstage footage leaked the next day, showing Liv being consoled by Shotzi and even a surprising appearance from Sami Zayn, who offered her a towel and simply said, "You deserve better." Fans exploded with support. The hashtag justice for Liv trended for 48 hours. And Dominik remained silent. Until the following Raw. Dominik's defense. On the next episode of Raw, Dominik Mysterio came to the ring, not with Raquel, not with Judgment Day, but alone. He grabbed the mic and said, "I never meant to hurt Liv. She's incredible. I never expected her to care about me the way she did." He looked down, eyes heavy. "I didn't cheat. I didn't lie, but maybe I wasn't honest enough about what I was feeling. Raquel and we have history. And sometimes, history creeps back in when you're vulnerable." The crowd booed. Dominik continued, "Liv, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I never meant for you to find out that way. I never meant to be the reason you cried. But I can't lie to you, my heart's confused." It was the apology no one asked for, and the closure Liv never wanted. Liv's rebirth. The next week, Liv Morgan returned. But it wasn't the same Liv. She wasn't crying. She wasn't lost. She was furious. Wearing all black, eyes lined with rage, Liv attacked Raquel during a backstage interview, slamming her into a stack of crates and screaming, "Was he worth it?" The fight had to be broken up by WWE officials. Later that night, she appeared on Raw Talk and said simply, "I gave him my heart. He gave it to her. Now I'm giving them both hell." Fans erupted. Liv Morgan wasn't backing down. She was about to make Dominik and Raquel regret ever underestimating her emotions. The fallout. In the weeks that followed, WWE booked a fiery feud between Liv and Raquel. The emotional tension carried over into their promos. Liv accused Raquel of pretending to be a friend just to steal her moment. Raquel fired back, saying Liv was unstable and obsessive. Dominik